Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about some sad news. It's about a very big popular fair in India called the Surajkund Mela.
So the Surajkund Mela, it's usually this really happy, really exciting place, you know? But this one time, something awful happened.
Okay, so let's break down what happened. This fair is massive. We're talking thousands and thousands of people visiting. And then, in just one evening, two really terrible things happened.
Yeah, it was really scary. Two bad things happened in just 1 hour. First, around 5:15 in the evening, a huge gate just fell down. And then, only about an hour later, a big swing ride broke and collapsed.
I mean, just imagine this for a second. You've got people on this fun ride, way up in the air, and then all of a sudden, it just tilts and falls straight to the ground. That must have been absolutely terrifying.
And sadly, a lot of people got hurt. When that swing came down, 13 people were injured. Every single one of them had to be rushed to the hospital right away.
Now, as soon as the accident happened, people started rushing in to help. And in the middle of all that chaos, one police officer turned out to be a real hero.
So this police inspector, he saw that people were in serious danger on that ride. He didn't even think twice about his own safety. He just ran right towards the broken swing to try and help.
And this is just the saddest part of the whole story. While he was trying to save other people, a piece of the ride hit him. He was so brave, but he ended up losing his own life while helping others.
Someone who was there, an eyewitness, said this. And this quote really shows you it wasn't just him. So many people were incredibly brave that day. They all just ran to help, even though it was so dangerous.
So, after an accident this terrible, you're probably wondering, what happened next? What did the government and other leaders do to help? Well, let's find out.
Well, the authorities jumped into action right away. So, first things first, they made sure all the injured people got to the hospital. Then, they kicked off an investigation to figure out what went wrong. And finally, they promised they would punish the person who operated the joyride.
The top leader in the area, the chief minister, he also spoke about what happened. He said he was incredibly sad for the family of that brave police officer who died.
Okay, let's take a moment to review the main points of the story, and after that, we're going to learn a few new words that'll help you understand the news even better in English.
So, to quickly sum it all up, a really fun day at the fair turned into a very sad one. A super brave police officer died trying to save people, and a bunch of others got hurt. And now the government is looking into what happened.
All right, it's time for our word power section. Learning these new words is really going to help you understand more news stories in English. Let's do it.
Our first word is collapsed. It's a great word. It just means to fall down suddenly. So in our story, we said the big swing collapsed at the fair.
Next up, we have injured. To be injured just means you're hurt, physically harmed. And remember we learned that 13 people were injured in the accident?
Okay, how about this one? Eyewitness. What's an eyewitness? Well, it's just someone who actually saw something happen with their own eyes. Pretty simple, right? The story we heard used a quote from an eyewitness.
Our next word is authorities. This word just means the people or the group who are in charge, like the government or the police. So we said the authorities promised to investigate.
Now for a word about a really strong feeling, grief. Grief is that really deep sadness you feel when something terrible happens. The chief minister expressed his grief for the officer's family.
And our last word for today is investigation. So an investigation is when you carefully search for all the facts and information to find out the truth about something. You got it? An investigation is going to find out why that swing broke.
You're doing great. Okay, now it's your turn to practice speaking a little. I'm going to say a sentence, and I want you to repeat it after me. Are you ready?
Okay, here we go. A brave police officer tried to save people.
So, what's the big takeaway here? Well, this story is a really sad reminder that safety has to come first, always. But you know what? It also shows us that even in the darkest moments, there are heroes who step up to help others. Thanks so much for joining me for this.